Hi, I'm Tom Jory from the Lehigh River Stocking Association, and today we're making a video on how to make a streamside hatchbox. A streamside hatchbox is used to hatch eggs, fertilized eggs, and it is part of our co-op nursery program that we are in conjunction with the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat. So in order to do this, you need a few things. Here's your equipment list. And the first thing that we will need is a 100-quart cooler. You can use a smaller cooler, but we like this size because we hatch about 2,000 eggs each year. So the idea is you're going to set this cooler down by the stream side. We're going to pipe water in. It's going to flow through, keeping the eggs alive, and then it's going to flow out. So in order to do that, what we need to do is cut 2 holes. The outlet hole is a 1.5 inch, actually about a 2-inch hole that we cut with hole saws like this and a regular drill. And the other side is an 1.5 inch hole that we cut on the inlet side. So what we do then is we get about 100 feet of well pipe, and the well pipe will 50 feet of well pipe, and we lay it along the stream side, and then we pipe it into the upper end of the cooler. So to do that, we like to cut a piece about 1 foot long of the inlet pipe. This pipe can fit in. Now, a lot of times when you cut these pipes, they're loose in here. So we want to tighten them up. And the way we tighten them up is we use electrical tape. And we put enough electrical tape on to make the fitting tight. Because you want the fitting to be tight, but still flexible enough to be twisted inside. So we tap this in place with this, and that's a nice tight fit in place. That's the inlet pipe, and that will be attached to the main pipe that goes upstream. The outlet pipe comes out. This hole here for the inlet pipe should be above, by 1 inch or 2 above the outlet pipe, so that the water falls out of here and the water level is below this pipe, because you don't want the fish to be swimming back up out of your inlet pipe. So this is how we put together the outlet pipe. So the outlet pipe is basically a 1 foot long piece of PVC, and we're going to put this in here and tap this into place. Okay, then what we want to do is we want to create a drain here. So we attach a T, and then we can to that attach another small piece of PVC pipe to extend it. So now we have this T in here. We take a cap and we drill maybe 50 holes into this cap, and this will be a removable sieve for the drain so that the fish don't swim out of there. And then I added this T in order to make an emergency overflow. So this will be like an overflow in case this blocks up. You'll get some overflow there and not have the fish come out. The mesh here is 1/8 inch mesh. You can buy sheets of it online for very inexpensive. And then we put a small elbow on the end and a longer pipe that will go back into the stream. So the water comes in through our system, our outlet, and back out. I leave everything loose in here so that it can be adjusted, twisted, so that you don't have to glue any of these pieces together. And then what we're going to do is fabricate small trays. So you need some 1x1. You just cut, I usually cut 1 foot by 2 foot pieces, and I tack them together with some small nails, And then I buy this. This is plastic queen bee exclusion material. You can find that online also. And you cut it to your size. We put it in with, attach it with some staples. And this will sit inside here and will float inside. Okay, you can keep it this way. I'm gonna have to make new ones because this one here fit into my old one, and so we're gonna have to resize these. But anyway, what happens is you place the eggs here, they hatch on here, and then they will wiggle through those small openings and settle in on the bottom and finish growing there. So that's about everything you need for fabrication. It probably costs, if you can find one of these coolers, I had these donated, it probably costs less than $20 for the equipment. So thank you, and next video we will do the installation at the stream side.